Hello there, it's Claire here from My Creative Spirit with a new album to share with you. Made in the Enchanted Forest papers by Graphic 45. It's quite a large album, 9.5 by 7.5, and it's got quite a deep spine, as you can see, and loads of interactive pages inside. I've used the 12 by 12 papers, the ephemera cards and the patterns and solids, and then chipboard and a black cardstock to make the basic album structure. It's got a ribbon tie. I like doing those. They don't get in the way. They're quite pretty, if you can call a black ribbon pretty. And they're quite cost effective as well. But you could always add whatever you fancied. So it undoes. I've layered up the papers. I love the shields in this collection and the heraldic theme that runs through it. And I've matted one of the ephemera cards on the front, added some frames from another one, and then just layered those up just to give that effect. I quite like it, and I've used it on the mini album that I did in this paper series as well. And then inside, opening up, we've got a lovely buckle that holds the page together. I thought that was quite a good idea, and then you're not restricted to putting 1 or 2 photographs in. You could put more into the pockets and still close the page. So it opens up. I've used the cutout from the 12 by 12 paper here, which does come out, and as with all my albums, you can put your own photos in and you can see them. So that fits in there, and then the flap opens and there's a really nice little pocket inside with one of the ephemera cards in. I love the journaling side of these. It adds a really sort of calming effect to the whole look. And then there's some patterns and solids in this photo frame, but again, you can slide a 6 by 4 photo straight in. And then if we close that up, that just threads up. And moving on to the corresponding page, this one's got a magnetic closure, and again, room for a photograph on the top. You could also put something behind the photo if you wanted to. And then it opens up, and there are pockets on this side for photos, and there's a little photo book as well. I've left the inside plain, again with areas for photos, but you could quite easily just journal on there and add something extra in. So 2 pockets there, and again, the magnet's got, it's quite strong, but it does have a bit of leeway on it. So there's a couple of magnets in there so that you can put quite a bit into that pocket or those pockets. And then flipping over, we've got a really nice band on this page. I love the golds with the greens. There's some fabulous colourways in this collection if you haven't seen it already. And so we've got a photo mat here that flips over, just ready to take your photo. That slides under the band. And then in the pocket here, we've got a really nice tag for journaling. And again, room to add more in there if you want to. And then the corresponding page is an envelope pocket page. So it's got a magnetic closure on the front. It opens up. There's a band on the front with a matching tag that goes with the other page. Just cream on the back. And then it flips open. And there is a photo mat in this side. Again, plain on the back, under that lovely band with the stamp on. 2 little tags in the pocket. That little pocket is one of the ephemera cards. And then a nice tag for a photograph at the top there. And then a nice little lollipop journaling stick that slides in the edge there so that you can write about all of your photos that you've added. And then flipping over, on the back, just space for a photo and room to put a tag behind. And the corresponding page, I love the oranges and the darks. I love this pattern, and just the way it sort of feeds and complements all of the pictures. So this page has got a flip over flap and a lollipop journaling stick in the little band on the side there. And then this page opens and there is a photo mat inside. It will also slide behind there as well and under the band. So again, you could put more in there if you wanted to. And then a little tag that slides out under the band on here. This is one of the borders from the collection. I love it. I love how all the colours just go. And I've left the tag plain on the back. So that closes up, and then we get to the middle, and the middle's not done up properly. Let's just do the middle up. The middle has got two bands that hold the pages together. Again, with that sort of concept that you can add more than a magnet closure would allow you to add with the bands. So that's how they sit. And the pages are exactly the same. I've just mirrored them. I like doing that. And I just love seeing how all those papers work together. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, sort of 6 different papers going on, but the colours really, really blend well together. So they both open with their bands. And then on the front of each one, there is a place for your photo. And then they both open. And then there are more photo mats inside. I've sort of made them tag-like, but again, you could add your photos, flip them over, and just tuck them behind the bands. So they all slide in, and they're all plain on the back. This page, you've got room to put 2 smaller photos if you wanted to as well. And then papers are slightly different on this side. So I've gone for the orange and the lovely script. And again, those are plain on the back and just sit behind the bands. And then the whole thing, or those close up, and the whole thing opens out. And then you've got a full spread. Let's start this side. So again, pocket for a photo mat on the outer side. And a lollipop journaling stick in the little band. And then a pocket in the centre. And also a smaller pocket, I think. Or did we just stick those down? You could make those into pockets if you wanted to. I've stuck mine down. I know we were teaching it at the weekend. So that's that side, and it all folds up with the band. And then the same on this side, but I've just gone with the teal patterns and solids. Another lollipop journaling stick. It was quite a coincidence to get the 3 shields and the knight on there, and the knight. It just happened to be a piece of paper that I'd got left, and I thought, oh, that's perfect. So that one just worked its way into there. And then another photo mat at the right-hand side in that pocket. And then it closes up. And actually, if you wanted to have the front flap closing over the band so that you can see your photograph without it being covered, then you could do that with the album too. So loved those pages. There is a PDF tutorial that goes with this, which has, it's 23 pages long. And as usual, it comes with a slideshow of larger pictures so that you can see what you're making and how to cut everything out. So moving on to this page, I've gone with the oranges and the greens, and then the corresponding border. And when ribbon ties I've added on here as well. So we've got a little photo mat in the band. That's actually the band that carries on this side. And then we undo the ribbon. We've got a nice little flap that opens, a nice little tag in the top. Again, great place for journaling. And it flips over, and there is another tag inside. Get it out. So it just fits, doesn't want to go back in, just fits in the side there. And again, the photo mats fit in from both sides, so you can put them or put something smaller under the band there, and then just pop your photos under that side if you want to. So that's how that page works. And the corresponding side is a slightly smaller page. I love alternating the sizes of the pages in the albums. It makes them more fun and interesting. So this one has got a little tag in the top pocket, but again, it's big enough for a 6x4 photo. And then it opens up, again, another place for a photo. Nice large tag here with space for a photo on here as well. And then it opens up, again, another photo opportunity and a smaller tag in here, but you could put larger ones in if you wanted to. And then it all folds up and ties with the ribbon. So let's just tie that. And then we flip over, and I've kept the orange theme going. We've got a nice tag behind the pocket here and a belly band to add more under if you want to. And this little tag folds out. Nice little book. Again, I've just kept them plain inside rather than adding anything so that you can add your photos. And then here we've got little places for smaller photos. So these have got magnets underneath them. Love it. So just plain again. And then each of the pockets has got a tag that pulls out. And the cream paper I've used is the paper that you get at the back of the 12x12 graphic 45 pads. I keep it all and it's perfect for doing the backs of your tags. So that little page works like that, and then it opens up and we get to the back. There are only 12 pages in this album, but they're quite deep and obviously need to have some room for photos allowed in there as well. So I didn't overdo the pages. And then we get to the back and I've gone for the gold, the gems. I love these. Beautiful if you cover them with glossy accents and a little bit of Wink of Stella before you put the glossy accents on. They look gorgeous. So we've got another band going on here. A little pocket for a tag on the front. I love this cut apart. And then it opens up, photo place on the inside of the flap, photo mat in the pocket, and again you could add more in if you wanted to. And that one just does up with its little buckle. And then right at the back, the sort of complementing pages. So we've got the buckle, that undoes, place for your photo, and then we flip over and there's another photo space there and a tag in the pocket made from the ephemera card, which I absolutely love. And again, you could do this up like that and just close your flap over the top so that you can see your photo. So that is it. That is my large Enchanted Forest album. I hope you enjoyed the walkthrough. Don't forget to give me the thumbs up if you've enjoyed the video. I'll put the link to the tutorial under the video, and if you make one yourselves, have fun filling it up with all of your gorgeous photos. Thanks very much for watching.